If you've bought any of these sea urchin type lures recently and haven't caught anything, it's because you need to understand them first. Right now we're in a sea urchin world that can be something like the coike or the Aro's double nexus, the monkai, or even something like this, the double sun. And we're seeing a lot of these baits that have these arms protruding from it from all angles. And I got this question a lot from all of you, so I wanted to answer it. Why do bass eat this? What's this supposed to look like? And the easy answer to that is that we're asking that question wrong. It's not about what it looks like, it's why bass bite it. So if I take a bag of these kind of like Senko type lures, honestly, doesn't really look like a fish. Nor does it look like a worm. Worms are usually very thin and they make hyper-realistic worms, but bass still love hitting a wacky rig. And in my opinion, there's really two reasons why these sea urchin baits work really well. Is one, they're not a aggressive type of bait. They don't vibrate, they don't flash, they don't make a sound. They just kind of fall just like a wacky rig does. And then because it looks like nothing in the water, if a bass sees this and they've seen it for the first time, they don't know what this is, but you have to remember, bass don't have hands. So imagine if I'm a bass, but I have hands. I'm gonna walk by, I'm like, oh, what's that thing? That looks weird. I'm gonna pick it up with my hand, look at it, and then put it down. If I'm a normal bass, if I see this, my mouth has to go around it so that they can feel it and taste it and figure out what exactly this thing is. So that's why a bass will bite it, but we'll have to take this a step further. The thing you have to remember is that this bait doesn't make any flash, doesn't make any vibration. It's very non-threatening. However, with that in mind, if you're not fishing super clear water, the bass won't be able to detect it. They have to see it coming to go look at it. So if you're watching the pros absolutely destroy fish on these sea urchin baits and you're not getting any bites, the reason why you have to remember is that these pros have practiced before the tournaments, right? They know where the bass are. They're casting to certain points and they're returning to those points because they know there's a fish there. So you have to take that understanding into your bass fishing. Knowing places where bass are, maybe there's a tree that you always catch fish off and they stopped biting. They're still there, but you take something completely out of this world or out of their world and cast it to those exact locations. You need to put these baits in front of the bass for them to work well. And with that in mind, these sea urchin baits make really great bed fishing baits. Sight fishing baits, crazy for sight fishing. If you're just walking the bank, keeping one tied on, if you see a bass cruising, put that thing in front of it, pitch it right in front of it quietly, and I guarantee you that bass is gonna hit it. So hopefully that helps you understand why these sea urchin baits are so popular and why they catch so many bass in the tournament. Send this to someone if they didn't know, if they just bought a bunch of coikes and haven't done anything with them. But what are you waiting for? Get out there.